Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, yo. Welcome back to Jeep Talk. This is Jeep Talk episode 14. She's your regular girl to you, but to me, she's a pro. Man, it feels so good to be back on YouTube Live, man. I like StreamYard for what it does when I'm home, but for these Jeep Talks, I really need to see myself, and I feel like these Jeep Talks from this perspective is giving me the access to communicate with you guys the way I want to here on YouTube Live. Man, I've been traveling, and I think this is a necessity for me to say in the beginning. I've been traveling since I was 18 years old. I've been traveling internationally since I was 24 years old. And the reason why I think this is a necessity for me to start this conversation off with that is because it shows you that there's a chance that I have a significant amount of information about dating and about dating internationally. And not just one country, not just Colombia, not just Brazil, not just Cuba, but multiple countries. Now, I'm not saying by any means, I'm not saying I'm going to get everything right. But if you define an expert by someone who's been doing something for 10 years or more, or someone who spent 10,000 hours or more, if you decide an expert or a professional by that standard, I'd probably be an expert. A lot of people go overseas for the first time, and when they see how different it is from the country they originate from, whether it's the United States, whether it's the United Kingdom, whether it's somewhere in England, whether it's somewhere in Switzerland, wherever country you originate from, when you enter another dating market, you may say, oh my God, this is amazing. I can get what I want, and it'll be the fantasy I dreamed of because I didn't have this access in the dating market I come from. Cool. I guess I should probably have prefaces where I'm not a dating coach by far. I'm not giving you any advice. I'm just telling you my opinion from someone who can be classified as a professional when it comes to international dating or a expert because of how many years I've been doing this and how well it's worked out for me. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm getting some gas real quick. All right. So I'm gonna shout you guys out in a second, but let me pay for this gas real quick. Check this out, y'all. There is a misconception that. Hold on a second. May I give how much do I want? Let me get $50 cash. Regular? Yeah, it's regular. There is a misconception that the dating market overseas is the same, and I'm going to speak for the United States, is the same as in the United States. Meaning if you do the same actions, you'll get the same results, you'll get the same turnout. So there's a lot of people going overseas dating women, and they're under the impression that these women are regular girls. Now, let me go back and define what a regular girl is to you guys who may not know what a regular girl is. What someone considers a regular girl is a woman who does not consistently take money for their time, for their intimacy, for their companionship. Let me read it. A regular woman is a woman who doesn't take money directly for her companionship, her intimacy, her time. But if you understand, the issue with this is that a lot of guys don't understand international dating culture. They don't understand the international market of what it is. So they think there's a chance that at no point their woman never took money for her time. But that is if it's in the culture of the country you travel to, which it is in most cultures. If I would say it's not in, I don't know a culture that it's not in. It's in United States culture, but it's at a higher level. It's at a higher level. It's in Dubai culture, but it's at a higher level. It's in Colombian, Brazilian. It's in maybe it's not in. Of course, I haven't been to a lot of countries. I haven't been to Thailand yet. I haven't been to Asia, so maybe it's not in Asian culture. But it's in the culture to where it's accessible. Now, whether you think it's good or bad, that's your opinion. But once you know it's in the culture where it's accessible for a woman to take money for her time, you trying to put that woman into your culture and call her a regular girl can lead to a lot of anguish. It can lead to a lot of pain. It can lead to a lot of misconceptions and very much disappointment. Because thank you, sir. Not everyone that travels the world is as understanding of people not having the logic of the world as I am. Whereas there's a lot of you guys, chicks out there. There's a lot of you guys, chicks out there who swear up and down they're regular chicks. But you don't live there. And you don't go there frequently enough. And some of them. This little $50 right here, turn your regular chick into a pro. But again, there's nothing wrong with it because I'm not here to break fantasies. What I'm here on this live to do, on this Jeep Talk episode, this Jeep Talk episode 14, your regular girl is a pro to me, is I'm trying to give you guys reality so that you can make the choice if you want to continue to believe that you're a regular girl when you're back in the States working hard. You're at that office and you're pumping that paperwork out. You're at that factory and you're mushing them products out. You're driving that truck. I'm here to give you a real talk to say, hey, if you want to accept that woman for who she is, it's great. I don't blame you. If you don't mind when she goes out and sleeps with other guys, that's cool because that you understand the world. But there's a lot of guys out here that are living in this fantasy world that does not exist. It does not exist. I'm sorry to tell you. I mean, I'm not sorry, but it has to be said because then if you go against it, then you at least you know somebody said it. Somebody said it. If anybody gonna tell you, I remember I started this conversation off with telling you guys how long I've been traveling, to tell you guys how long I've been dating. I've been single for a long time. And then we already had the conversation about not getting mad at the guys on Jeep Talk. We already had that conversation. But when I started watching other people's channels and I started, going back and think, we really skipped over the conversation that a lot of these brothers think their woman that they're dating seriously, that they're sending money to, that they're paying for her school, that they're paying for her to go to a cosmetology class. So they think this is a regular girl. But a regular girl that's from Brazil, United States, is not regular in Dubai. It's about the economics because it's in the culture. And I know it's difficult for people in the United States. And I'm going to get you guys out in a second. I know it's difficult for you guys in the United States to understand. A lot of guys in the United States to understand because in the United States, the economics start at a higher range that you cannot access. The economics start at a higher range. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. And we're preaching today, y'all. Oh, she's a little cutie right here. Little cutie. So, all right, go ahead, lick your lips like that. You give. Yeah, all right, my fault. The economics in the United States start at a higher level, y'all. In other words, let me break it down to you guys who think that you have regular chicks in the United States. Let me just break it down to you guys who think you have regular chicks in the United States. If Bill Gates walk up, if Jeff Bezos walk up to your girl, you think he could bag her? If we ain't talking about Rich or James, who's the local dealer. No, come on now. A lot of women can make more than that. We're not talking about, dog. If LeBron James walk up to your girl, you think he could bag her? So again, I think we have to have this talk about a regular chick, a regular girl. Because if you accept it, then it's fine. But I had to go back because a lot of brothers are still under the belief that there's such a thing as a regular girl. Let me get to your comments now, y'all. I know I've been talking for a minute. Jay Brass, what's going on? Had to wait till I get to the red light. Ricky Rich, what's up? What up? Barks, what it do? Chicken Burrito, yes sir. Kings and Dreams, A1 Day 1, what's going on? Not mates yet. You have such beautiful teeth and a smile. It costs a lot of money with that Invisalign, y'all. Dion's World, what's going on? Yes sir, Jeeps Talk Sermon. She could be a regular Colombian girl. I want to give it to that. I give it take you that. She could be regular in her country. Yes. Possibly. But she wouldn't be regular to you. Simply because your standards of regular is not from that country if you're not from there. It's not from there. See, a regular in a chick in the States, she might not go for the but she'll go for Bill Gates. A chick in Colombia might not go for Bill Gates. She go for Bill Gates, but she might also go for the dude who work at McDonald's in the States. Because that income over there is different. It's different. So yeah, she may be regular in the country she's from. But you're not from that country. So she should not be regular to you. She should not. I'm just trying to save some people's mental stability, man. That's what we're doing here. We're trying to save people's mental stability. And I forgot to take this off. My fault, y'all. I forgot to take the Wi-Fi off, so it probably messed up a little bit. But we back in Jeep Talks now, y'all. DC, what's going on? He says they're for everybody. I'm gonna say this, DC. I'm gonna say this. They're technically not for everybody. They're not. Because everybody doesn't have access to the women. Some people need a little bit of this. A lot of people need a little bit of this. Some of them can get them off their looks, but it's not consistent. Yes, you could be 6'6", attractive, hairline is straight, teeth straight, body right, in shape, and you might be able to get the woman. But remember this, she's still not a regular girl to you, because soon as your 6'6", 210 pounds cut self go back to the States, the little short guy from her country, boa tarde, bom dia, mama, buenas tardes, whatever country you want to go to, that short guy who can understand her language. And I know, and I tread lightly when I speak on countries in Asia because I haven't been there yet. That's the only reason why I tread lightly when I speak on countries in Asia. Because, hey, I want to have some kind of receipts before I really tear a hole in this wall of what people think they have in Asia and what they think it's going to really be when they return 24 hours back to their place in the States. Listen, so I'm gonna tread lightly when I speak on Asia. I'll let somebody else cover that aspect of things. Let's see. Let me see. Jay Clyde, what's going on, bro? Jay Clyde in the building. Tori Smith, fellas going after party girls, but that's the thing, Jay Clyde. That's where they get them, because even if she's not a party girl, She could be raised by a good family. She could be raised to be married and do all that. She's still not a regular chick. Because when you go back to the States, Juan Valdez is in them chicks. And if it's not Juan Valdez, you know who it is? It's the flyboy way. Someone who doesn't mind spending money, someone who might understand the language a little bit, and just so happen to meet a woman. It's just a regular thing. Now, yes, there are a lot of women who will say, yo, I won't risk it with someone who's on YouTube or someone who has access to the internet because I really want to try to go long term with the guy that I'm with. But do you think there aren't local guys who might have some money who aren't paying? Especially if she doesn't, even if she makes a significant amount, like a regular woman in their sense is not ever grown up in the United States sense. So when you go home, if you go for a month, go home for a month, maybe nothing happens. Maybe. Let's be realistic. Maybe nothing happens if you go home for a month and you're paying her enough to make. No, it still happens. Let me tell you why. If you're giving a woman overseas, right? And we talk, you guys can ask me any questions. This is Jeep Talk episode 14. Your regular girl is my pro. Here's why, even if you're giving her enough money and setting her up right, she'll still go out and do pro activities. When a woman has to work, and this part is internationally, y'all. When a woman has to work, a lot of her time is taken up. And if she has to have a place to live, if she has to have a place to move around, she has to go to work. She spends a lot of her time building her money up so she can have the things that she wants. But once you take away the need for her to have to work, well, now she can spend that time doing stuff she enjoys. Or she can spend that time making up for stuff that she couldn't do when she had to work all the time because she had to pay bills. So by you, as a foreigner, not living in the same place that she lives, and we're not just talking about Colombia, we're not just talking about Brazil, we're not just talking about Taiwan, we're not talking about Asia yet. I haven't been there, so I don't have the receipts yet, so I'm not gonna poke a hole in this Asia fantasy yet. But basically, if she doesn't have to do that, then while you're back in your country, she's chilling and she has a lot of time to hang out with her friends. And what are her friends doing? What are her friends doing? Her friends are selling that box. Her friends are pros. You somehow think you got the regular chick, but she's surrounded by pros. And you ain't there. What do you think happens? Let's be realistic here, y'all. Come on. We're not joking. We're talking honestly. What do you possibly think happens if the woman's friends are all pros, are single, be messing with guys, but your woman, who you think is a regular girl, doesn't have to pay rent? She doesn't have to work that hard because you provide for her while you're overseas, and you're not home that often. I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist, y'all. It don't take a rocket scientist. And this is not just Colombia. It's not just Brazil. It's not just Dubai. This is anywhere outside of the country where you reside. Don't send money and see what happens. We didn't get to that. Hey Max. We didn't even get to that part, y'all. We didn't even get to that part, Max. We didn't even get to that part. I mean, yeah, we gonna get there. We gonna touch on that. I want to wait till after. We get out the part that messes up. We gonna get there. James, James, what's up, man? Marcus says my wife got a job and pays for ish all the time. I love it. See, that's how I set them up. A lot of guys think their women are regular because they have a job. They work in a dentist's office. Oh, my girl works at a law firm. My girl works at a convenience store. She pays her own bills. She don't need the money from anybody else. She got to answer to her boss, right? What you think her boss doing? If a woman sees a guy who is willing to spend money, willing to do something, and she can just get away with it on the side, and she's working, you think she don't get tired of working? Do you think, let's have a conversation here, y'all. I already gave you the end of a woman not working, how easy it is for her to be a pro. Do you think that a woman who's working hard every day, you see that video where the guy was in the basketball court like, I worked all week. You know how he felt? He felt stressed because he had to work all week. So you think that your woman who works all week to provide for herself is not, and who could be stressed because you're not in town. You think for a second, maybe it lasts a week, maybe it lasts 2 weeks, but you think your woman who is stressed out from work because she works a lot sees an opportunity where she can sleep with a guy who's willing to give her 3 times or 2 times her weekly salary and for 1 hour. And you think, knowing that you're not there, she's going to say, you think knowing that you're not there, she's going to say, no, I'd rather sweat and work hard for this money, even though I could take this one-time payment. Again, your regular girl is a pro to me. A pro to me. Because she know I'm not going to cause no trouble. She know I'm not going to be there when you get there. She know it could be just a wham, bam, thank you, man, take this 200 and gone. Oh, baby. And you come back. Baby, I missed you. I missed you too. Hey, where'd you get that diamond chain from? Oh, it was like a family heirloom they gave to me. Oh, where'd you get those new sneakers from? Well, I've been working some overtime. Again, y'all, listen. I'm not here to kill people's fantasies. That's not what we're doing here. What we're doing here is to give you the real of what happens internationally, and then allow you to either accept it or not. I'm not going to say you're a sucker because you accept that, not at all, because I understand it. But to have the knowledge now that you heard me say it, and then think that your girl is a regular girl, it's only going to lead to headaches, y'all. Headaches and heartbeats. 808s. Now we're going through the part where the mountain is at, so it might get a little bit fuzzy, but I'll try to get to your comments too. Flyboy killing dreams. No, again, Jay Brass, I'm not out here to kill dreams, because the whole thing is, a dream is built on a fantasy, right? Or a fantasy is built on a dream, whatever you want to say it. But you can't achieve your dreams unless you know how they blend with reality. You cannot achieve your dreams. I've surpassed achieving my dreams because I had to understand how my dreams blend with reality. And a lot of guys, they're so far going from reality to think that they know about a dating culture in another country when they've only been traveling for 3 years. You've only been traveling for 2 years. You haven't been to that country more times than you've been home. And most importantly, you don't speak that language. You don't have the basic knowledge of being able to communicate with a woman if you can't speak that language. If you speak it a little bit, I'll give you some credit. If you speak it at all, to connect on a physical level with that person. But when you're physically not there, that level is gone. That level is gone. Come on, I'm just being realistic here. I don't want to get too much into it because I know we're going through that part where the thing messes up. But if you don't connect with a woman on a mental level, and that's even in the States, and she can't physically see you every day, only temporary. I'm back. I'm not here to kill dreams, Jay Brass. I'm just here to help people understand the realities of what occurs internationally, even in the States. But in the States, it's harder to see because the average person, the average guy who's with that girl ain't going, that girl, unless you're in Miami Beach, unless you're in Miami, the average guy, girl, ain't going to walk into a multi-millionaire who's going to spend all his bread on them just to hit it. Nah, they're not going to do that. But the girl overseas, who's not in an economy that's powerful as the United States, they going to spend that bread. They gonna take that bread. And you think your girl, oh man. Now, the problem with this live right now, y'all, my girl is different. I would never do that. And then some of them might go out and try to test that theory. I'm gonna give you some money. Let me see if you can pull my chick. Some people gonna do that, gonna test that theory. That's the problem with this live. A lot of people who are so confident right now, they're gonna try that, and it may not work because maybe the person didn't know how to approach the woman about taking this money for that box. Maybe it don't work, and maybe you feel more happy about yourself. But maybe it's already happening, and she don't need to take the money from the new guy because she hasn't vetted him out. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, I gotta roll the window up for this one, y'all. I'm gonna get to your comments. I just want to make sure we get to a place where the service is okay. Let me roll the window up for this one, y'all. A lot of guys believe that a woman is a regular chick overseas because she easily turns down guys who approach her in parquet areas. She easily turns down guys who approach her in Copacabana. She easily turns down guys who approach. I gotta talk this through because this is important. This is important, y'all. And I want to wait till we get past the part where I know sometimes it messes up, because this I'm going to say now is very, very important. It's very important because people don't think about the levels of what it takes to see that your woman is not a regular girl to everyone. And I hope it's women who have a guy who they know, believe that they are only with them. They don't just sleep with regular okay. They don't just sleep with. Because I don't know if the service is going in now. So let me I know right now this is the last part before the service gets better. Women who got guys who they believe they're in a relationship with, or that they believe that guy thinks they're only with them, and that they're not a pro. Women like that. Let me see if it's messing up. Hold up. I'm gonna get to your comments and make sure it's messing up. Women like that, they don't just go sleep with a guy in the part where the red light district is at. They don't just go sleep with a guy who just walks up to him. The woman like that vets the guys that they take money from. They vet them. Meaning, the first time you give them money, they might not let you hit. The second time you give them money, they might not let him hit. But the women, once they vet the guy to know that this guy is not going to blow their spot up, that guy becomes a client for that woman. That guy becomes a client for that woman. A lot of you guys are so impressed because your girl in Sosua no longer walks down Pedro Casate. You're so impressed because your girl in Sosua is no longer in Rumbas. She's no longer in the casino. But what you don't know is that she's built a catalog of clients who understand that she has a regular guy in the States who believes she's a regular girl. And her clients know if they want to continue getting it for the price they getting it for, they bet not mess it up. They bet not mess it up. Again, she's a regular girl to you, but she's a pro to somebody else. Man, I want to get to your comments. I know a lot of people have been coming in and out of the room. I want to get to your comments, but I want to make sure I can sit and talk. We got some time by the time we get to work. I can sit and talk, get to your comments. So, again, Marco says, I make a lot more money than her too. Again, the level of money that, now we get to the level of money that you make is relative. It doesn't matter to the woman. You know what matters to the woman overseas? How much money do you give her? Maybe there's a chance you give her enough money where she doesn't need money from anybody else. Doesn't mean she doesn't want money from anybody else. Don't mean she won't take something from anybody else. But you know what you gotta think about this is? She doesn't want to get rid of her clientele because there may be a chance where you no longer provide. And that one time, you might be in a bad mood. She might have did something you didn't like. And she say, Papi, yo, I just sent you $100 on Western Union. And then she goes, you right, Papi. My bad. What you think the next steps are? What do you think the next steps are? She's calling her clientele. Hey, you want a service? You know what, my man acting up right now. You want this service? I give it to you for $100. And then the next time you show up, she got that bag. She got them glasses. She got them sneakers. And she ain't never asked you for that again. Your regular girl is a pro to me. So again, it's not about how much money you make. It's really not even about how much money you give. It's just about the fact that a woman who is, especially if she looks good, y'all, come on, let's be realistic. Especially if she looks good, a woman overseas is not finna give up her clientele completely. It's not going to happen. I don't even care if she moved to the States. It's not going to happen. She'll be more secretive with it. She'll be more secretive with it. I said this before. I'll say it again. Money doesn't keep a woman faithful. Money doesn't stop a woman from being a pro. It just makes her a better cheater, a better pro hider. But again, I'm not here to kill dreams, y'all. I'm not here to kill dreams. I'm here to help you help you understand reality, so that when it does happen, you can accept it fully, or you won't be head struck over it. Chicken burrito, facts. That's what I was saying. I can't see the review minute. Danny, what's going on? Do you speak Russian? No. But if I translate, I probably do. Bro, no excuses. Morning, what's going on? No excuses entertainment. Tony Smith, go to uni and pick up a decent girl. A universe. Yo, you guys, it's unrealistic. I can't believe we really having this conversation in 2024. I really can't. I can't believe it. I cannot believe we are having this conversation in 2024. Where you think just because a girl goes to a university, she's a regular chick. What? Who? Dog, are you kidding me? The ones at the university are most likely the ones that's proing. Cooking now, y'all. It's more likely that a woman that's in a university, in that time where she's probably giving it up for free, she's proing. She doesn't care. Oh, jeez. I'm trying to understand it, but I understand everyone again. I guess I said it in the beginning, so I guess I got to say it again. I've been traveling since I was 18. I'm 39 now. So I've been traveling. I'm turning 40. So I've been traveling for 21 going on 22 years. I've been dating the whole time. I've seen it all. I've dated dated, quote unquote, university chicks who had husbands. I've dated university chicks who had gringos or foreigners from Europe who just said, hey, keep it to ourselves. That's why I was so confused when the chick recently, when I went to Medellin, was like, yo, she was so mad at me because I posted her. And I'm like, hey, if you would have told me you had a guy, I'd let it be. It's a lot of chicks that I'm hitting who I know got guys who I don't care about because it's not my business. And it's way more guys that's like me than not like me. But again, man, I'm not here to kill dreams, yo. But let's be realistic, y'all. You think this little 24, 25-year-old university woman who's going for pre-med, you think she's not going to take $100, $200 relative to what her currency is depending? You think she's not going to take this little quick money fast that she can get away with and she got to worry about nobody telling nothing? Come on, y'all. Unrealistic because guys are unrealistic because they don't understand the culture. They don't understand how that's in the culture. It's not frowned upon by everybody. The majority of people are not frowned upon in their culture. It's a thing. Again, y'all, it's different. Chef Philippe, what's going on, yo? Hey, yo, no excuse. You're not there, therefore she getting clapped. I'm not gonna say if you're not there in 1 month she'll get clapped. Or I'd say 70% of the time she'll get clapped if you're not there for a month. 99.9% of the time, if you're not there 2 months in a row, she'll get clapped. I don't care if you're married to her. I don't care if you send her enough money. 99% of the time, if you're not there after 2 months, not only is she getting clapped, but she getting somebody paying that to get clapped. Again, y'all, I got it from the university. Doesn't change it. She a doctor. Doesn't change it. She come from a good family. Doesn't change it. She video chat me all the time. Doesn't change it. What else y'all want me to say? Doesn't change it. I know her family. Doesn't change it. She's a Christian. Doesn't change it. She's highly religious. Doesn't change it. None of that changes the fact that in these other countries, and I'm not just talking about the South America. I'm talking about in Dubai. I'm talking about in Abu Dhabi. I'm talking about in France. Yo, listen, bro. Damn, bro. Yo, listen. I said it in the beginning, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Yo, someone who's been doing something for 10,000 hours is a professional, is an expert. Someone who's been doing something for 10 years and consistently it works is a professional. I'm giving y'all my professional expert opinion of my interactions over 22 years almost with women. And y'all said, but you only go after the pros. Come on, bro. Y'all think that's how it's always been? You think that's how it always is? Y'all think that's how? No, it's not how it always is. You only be in the main parts. Come on, bro. What y'all talking about, bro? I'm in the places where people don't go. I'm outside of those places. No, I don't go to the hood. That's not my thing. It's not my thing. I don't go to the hood. It's not my thing. I'm from the hood. I don't need to go back. I go to the places and I speak a different language. When I was in Brazil, I spoke Portuguese pretty well. I don't speak as well now because it's something that you got to keep up with. Man, listen. I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here to kill dreams. And I'm going to get to your comments now because we got some time. We at work. I'm just here to tell you guys reality. And of course, your reality isn't my reality. You're right. You're right. You're right. But apparently, if you believe that there's such a thing as a regular girl overseas when you do not live there, then your reality, my friend, isn't anybody else's reality, especially the girl that you're dating or that you consider a regular chick. We're going to pull up now. We have a conversation. We got about 15 minutes to really get to your comments and stuff. I try not to get to comments while I'm driving because it's not safe. So occasionally I stop at a red light and I can check you out, but here we are. Okay, let's see these comments, y'all. Hopefully not too wild. You're not there, she getting clapped. West Coast Reds, what's going on? Same receipts in Thailand too. I've been there 6 times in 2 years. Hey, West Coast Reds, man, listen. Boy, I'm holding off on going to Thailand because I'm trying to do something now in Colombia, buy my first place internationally. But when I get to Thailand, boy, Oh man. Oh man. Um, most pros have a man from their country. Most pros do have a man from their country. Yeah, okay, I get it. But most women, I don't want to say that. Oh, most women have a man from their country, y'all. I don't want to do that. We'll get to that later, maybe. Ian, what's going on? She's out there getting that extra paper. Again, y'all. It's not just me. Look at the chat, y'all. Look, it's clear now. I know it's clear now. It's not just me saying this, y'all. And I told you guys, by definition, I'm an expert or professional at this. Look at the people in the chat. Do you think that everyone is wrong and you're right about the fact that you got a regular girl? You think everyone in this chat is wrong when they tell you that your regular girl is somebody else's pro? Yeah, listen. There's nothing wrong with living in a fantasy world. There's nothing wrong with believing the life you want to believe until something happens. Until something happens. J. Claus said, no excuse. A chick can be the same. The chick can be the same, can be in the same city 5 minutes away getting clapped too. That's possible, but I give it the benefit of the doubt to say it's less likely that if you live in that country, your chick is going to get clapped. As less likely. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's less likely that she's going to be a pro if you live in that country. But you going for a month? You going for weeks at a time? You going for 2 months? Come on, man. Let's be realistic here. You stop sending money? You tell her you can't afford to get her what she want? Then I'll change it. If you're in the same city with the chick, but you can't provide the life she want, oh, that's my cousin. That's my cousin. Oh no, that's my friend's husband. Oh, no. And their family gonna vouch for him. Come on, y'all. Insanity. Exactly. I got my STD test results back and I passed all positive. That's crazy. Malik talks. It ain't about the money. It's about her wanting to get piped down. Again, but even if it's not about the money, which sometimes it is, a lot of the times it is, and it's about her getting piped down, it doesn't mean that she necessarily, even if she wants to get piped down, it's not even necessarily like she's gonna do it for free. She's like, well, she might want to get piped down, but you got this guy offering money for it, and she really want it anyway. Come on, man. Come on. Faction Clyde. Japonis, greetings from Colombia. How are you, man? What's going on, Daniel? So are there any regular girls at all? Okay. A regular girl is regular based on the country you live in and originate from. For those that don't understand that, if I'm from the United States, a girl in the United States would be regular to me because that's what I grew up on, understanding how they work. Doesn't mean they won't cheat. Of course not, because regular girls cheat. But if I'm in Colombia and the woman's Colombian, it's a regular chick for me. But if I'm from the United Kingdom and I go down to Brazil, those chicks are not regular to me. They're not regular because that's not the standard by which the country you originate from has. And when you try to put that standard of the country you originate from on another country, hey, Yin says, real talk, Del, it's more women than men. So just because you meet them at the club, don't think they're a good girl. Most pros go to regular clubs when it's slow on a stroll. Look, listen to these people in the chat room. Of course, everybody's not going to be an expert. Everybody's not going to have done this too long. But everyone has some advice they can give you that maybe I'm not giving you right now. Maybe I didn't think of. And this is, look, man, I wish people understood what's about to happen with this economy. I think in the next 5 years, and y'all can quote me on this. We'll revisit that because I should still be alive. I should still be on YouTube in 5 years. Y'all can quote me on this date. Today is what? Like January. Let's say June 6th, 2024. Y'all can quote me on this. The next 5 years, a lot of people who really believe they had regular chicks with the economies all over the world getting hit, they're going to start to see the truth. They're going to start to see that their regular chick is someone else's pro in the next 5 years. Watch how many international relationships break up. Watch how many people spaz out because they found out the international woman was a pro. Watch how many people get exposed, as far as exposed in the sense of, oh, you said she was a regular chick. Now I got you on my video. I got her on my video, and she about to get banged out by me. But you got her in your video, lovey-dovey in it and saying it. See, here, let me give you an example because I know I get too many comments. We get some time. Sometimes people see women in my video, and I might make the scene to be like, oh, it's a romantic scene because that's the imagery I want to give. But I'll let you know there's some pros, some are not pros. I'm not going to tell you which ones are pros and what not pros because that's not what I do. But I might make the scene look lovey-dovey. It might be a fly date, and everybody, oh, I hit that though. Yeah, cool. That's just a scenery thing. But there's a lot of brothers out there saying, yo, this is my girlfriend. This is my regular chick. You being seen with the same chick all the time. Melly, bro, projecting his own experience and imaginations on others. I can't say my own experience because I've never seriously dated a woman overseas. Like dated as far as being on a monogamous relationship. No. I haven't even dated in the States in 15 years as far as a monogamous relationship. I have a girlfriend now, but she's married. Again, it's up to y'all. Let me see. J. Class says, I think fellas got to drop their egos and know it's all about your reaction and not her. It's all about your reaction and not her actions. Yo, J. Clyde, that's a dope line. Let me repeat that again. J. Clyde, I think fellas just got to drop their egos and know it's all about your reaction and not her actions. I tell people all the time, you can't control how somebody acts. You can't control how something happens, but you can control how you react to it. And I think me giving this is not killing dreams. It's giving you a better understanding. So when you react to something, you don't react in a way where it's detrimental to you. Donald Campbell, you're losing internet connection. I know that's the thing. Los Hermanos, the brothers on VA, people got to wake up. If the woman over 30 and you're over 30, definitely not a regular girl. I don't think regular girl has an age on it, y'all. I always been the type that it's hard to trust a woman. You can trust a woman, but when you trust a woman, let me see what time it is. When you trust a woman, you have to. Okay, I should do that. When you trust a woman, you have to put limitations on where that trust lasts, y'all. There has to be limitations on when I may trust a woman to stay in my house and not take anything. Cool. Does that mean I trust her with my life? No, it doesn't mean I trust her with my life. I may trust a woman to go out and set a good example for me. Does that mean I trust her with having my kids? It doesn't. So you just have to set the level of trust of women. You can still trust women, just set the level for it. Let me see. Cindy, you should write a book now while you know everything. I don't know everything. I don't claim I know everything, but the information I do know, I try to give out to people. Of course, it's my perspective, but again, my perspective is based on experiences, inclusive experiences with other people, and as you can see, thoughts. So, let me see. That's why I make YouTube. Let me see. Bam Brazil, what's going on? Exactly. Preach my Donald Campbell. Preach my brother. In a country where pros or pros is legal, it's hard to know who's a pro and who's not. Again, man, when it's in the culture, I don't go too deep in that. Joe Blow, what's going on? Good Lord, son, if you're driving, please don't look at the phone. Definitely didn't. Even a glance. We love you and support you, bro, but keep your eyes on the road. Definitely. Appreciate that. Patricia, find a woman who loves God first. This has got to be a woman. This has got to be a woman. This has got to be a woman, y'all. Okay, let me preface this with saying, yo, I'm not religious. No disrespect to any religion. I just have my own belief in myself. Let me just say this politely. Patrice, if I can convince a person or a woman that something exists that they've never seen and they can restrict their life based on it, can you imagine what money can do? That's all I'm going to say. I don't want anybody get offended by it. That's all I'm going to say. If I can convince a woman to believe in something that they never seen and base their life principles on it, what do you think money can do? All right, that's all I'm saying about that. College girls going wild, ring a bell. Ellis, what's going on? The girls in uni are semi-pros. Again, what a semi-pro is this. And a semi-pro is literally what I'm saying. She's a regular girl to you. She's a pro to me. Semi-pro. She might not be a pro to everybody, but she's a pro to some people. And she might not be a regular girl to somebody, but she's a regular girl to some people. Again, y'all, Norfolk side, they call it the whole phase. Jay Clyde, the lines are getting blurred between pros and regular cheaters. Regular chicks can cheat. Pros never stop proing. Again, no. I don't know if it's... Oh, man. I don't know, bro. A regular girl, her reason for cheating could be because the guy got money. Wouldn't that make her a pro? Because the guy spends money on her? Wouldn't that make her a pro? Or the guy might give her $100 or $200 every now and then for after they wouldn't that make her a pro? That's why I don't know. I don't think there is actually a such thing as a regular girl aside from the country you originate. I can't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Well, logically and common sense, it doesn't make it. So I don't, by definition, it doesn't make it either. Van Brazil, you can't take them seriously if you're not living there. You can take them seriously. I'm not saying that. You can. You have to be willing to accept what their reality is, what their regular girl in that country is, and not have her be not try to make her a regular girl by your country standards. That's the problem. A lot of guys are going overseas and thinking they can get their country standards overseas of what they consider a regular girl. And that's not true. It's a different culture. Yeah. What's up, dude? I won't wait in line, man. I'm not big on lines either. Ellis, there are some. How much time I got left? I got 5 minutes. Here we go. There are some good ones that guys. There are some good ones though, guys. They may not be 9s and 10s, but they're nice village. Ellis, come on, Ellis. You was on the last live, bro. Come on now. Don't be like that, Ellis. You was on the last live when I told you a village girl is only village girl until you take her in the city. Until she experiences life outside of what she knows. It's the Adam and Eve theory all over again. Adam doesn't want the apple, but he sees the apple because Eve shows it to him. Now he wants the apple. Once you take a bite of that apple, you can't go back to not wanting that apple. Once you open up the box to the world, you can't go back and put that stuff back in the box. So a village chick? Come on, man. We had that conversation before, y'all. Let's see. Mr. Saber, what's going on? It's not funny if the homie can't have none. DC Woods, I gotta go through fast. I got like 5 minutes before punch in. DC Woods, what's going on? Patrice, fine. Oh, we don't already. It's cutting back. I might not get all of the messages, but subdue. But it's not all women, man. Not all. All right, y'all. There's a lot of good women out there, man, who can. Just because they do it doesn't mean they're not good. Saying that somebody does something that is in their culture is not good is biased. It's racist. Like, so I would never say that. I would never say they're not good because they do that stuff, because that's in their culture. I can't expect them to follow my culture and that makes them bad. No. So yeah, society glorifies cheaters, but I get it. The sugar baby experience is big in Asia. She can work 60 hours a week or get by, sugar baby. Okay, I'm just gonna read your comments. Down the line was no, he calling. Are you just talking about who's all? We're talking about all women, Jay Blow. We're talking about all women. Come on, all around the world, man. You gotta be realistic, man. And I'm again traveling since I was 19 years, since I was 18 years old, 22 years almost. International since I was 24. I have a, a good idea about this. I mean, is it younger chicks? Older chicks too, bro. Older chicks want security. Any woman over 30 used to be a pro. Prince, what's going on? Standards in America is doomed. This generation is cooked. I'm not gonna be able to get Jets to the Mac. What's going on? The problems you get in these. Well, how would I prove this theory of mine? Easy. I would just say, hey, I would see. I'm going to the bathroom. For me to, what's up, fellas? Hey, come on. For me to prove it, I would have to do stuff that I wouldn't normally do, like show people receipts and stuff. So I wouldn't prove that online because I wouldn't want to break the trust I have with some of these women that are pros that got guys thinking they're regular. TG3. I'm checking your messages and then we're gonna like I hear got like 1 minute left before I got punched in. Let me see. Alright. Most people come out single at the Bible college, go to the slums, nothing but slums, not you anymore. Omar Swallow, what's going on, man? I was sitting a girl in Colombia, had money. I even tried to give money and she accepts it. I was sitting on a regular. My thoughts is that she probably still had something on the side that was giving her money, but she didn't really need it. But she wanted to keep you around because she maybe likes you, your style or something like that, or maybe she wanted to keep you around as a backup, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get shout everybody out. Lance is going on, Preppy Girl was going out, Tito was going on, Cuddle coming on. Oh man, I got here. Cuddle was going on. Random guy, what's up? Just shouting everybody out. And Cuddles. All right, y'all. I appreciate everybody for coming to this live. I know you guys want me to talk long on it, but I gotta start the day. It's your boy FRE, $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why, just check out the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.